right in the Flower Island shape. One thing about a horizon line in the water is exactly that. It is a horizon line. It better not be tilting one way or the other. So I have to pay attention to that at this point and not have it crooked in my painting. It's got to be exactly horizontal. This one, however, is not horizontal. It comes at an angle because of how the bay forms that back edge. But the distant horizon line, of course, is always exactly horizontal. One of the things I do when I'm painting is step back a lot to look and see what the damage control is. And I can see when I do step back, say 10 feet or so, I get a better feel for what's actually going on here. I want this a bit more of an angle. Then there's the adjusting of the easel. When the sun gets on it, of course, everything changes. I have to watch that. Okay. And again, I kind of want a neutral sort of green-gray in here, because that's what I'm seeing in this water. So I don't paint what I know, I really paint what I see out there, and it makes a big difference in the finished work. I mean, I know, for instance, this is a deep dark green. I used black, okay, and I used violet in there. And I'm going to put even more black and violet in when I get to my pastel sticks here very shortly. Okay, I think I'll cut in this little bit of beach here. Just going to make it dark right now. Make a little more interesting composition out of this. Of course, that gives me the excuse then to come back and work these angles of the water. And as you can see, I have to work quick. You don't have all day out here. You really don't. People think, oh yeah, you can just spend hours and hours working on this painting. Well, I can't, because by the time another hour passes, this light is so incredibly changed that I won't be able to work with it at all. So now I'm starting to get the soft feel of the sky back here, and by doing very soft strokes with no edges on them and blending these colors with this tool, which is a blending tool, it's sort of a foam rubber type of thing. I can get this basic block in, and if I get the feel of it, if it starts to feel like this is atmosphere back here and this is hard, which it is, then I'm halfway there with the painting. Okay. I love it. This just changed on me big time. Okay, here we go. So the strongest light in my painting is right here. That's actually where the sun's blasted away. And of course I'm going to get to that with pastel sticks here soon and define it a little bit more than I did just now. Okay, back here I want kind of a green, light green, to mix with this yellow. That's working. As we say, if it isn't broken, don't fix it. So it's like, here we go. It's starting to, some of that comes up into here. So at this point, all I have is just a lot of really big broad strokes on the pastel paper, which is, by the way, this is a very toothy paper. It's called La Carte. Sennelier makes it. Paris, France, which means it's expensive. But it's also a very toothy, beautiful paper to work with. This company actually made paper that I believe Degas used back in the day, so they've been around a while. Okay, here we go. I want kind of a messy looking process at this point, you know. People wonder, whoa, this guy know what he's doing? The answer is no. I just keep working until I get what I want. I've heard other artists say that painting is just a process of correcting mistakes. You put something down and you figure if it's wrong, change it. If it isn't, you got it. I'm gonna step back again. Okay, and I'm working on a fairly large painting today. This is a 12 by 16. I do 8 by 10, 9 by 12, 12 by 16. The largest I've ever done is 24 by 36 on site, but I wouldn't attempt it with a bright sun like this. And you can see if you look out there how much the light's already changed. Now this is what I love about the San Juan Islands, is this whole atmospheric thing going on back here behind this mass. So in order to get that, I've got to get the mass really blocked in better. I'm going to use a deep dark violet. And you wonder, well, violet, those are not violet trees, those are deep dark green trees. Yes, they are, but not in this light. So I'm using a fairly loose, sketchy edge right now to get the illusion of those trees, that mass as we call it. There's a lot of texture even now on this paper. I can still get pastel strokes over the top of another pastel stroke to get a desired effect out of it. So the paper still has a lot of tooth, which is good. The bad part about that is that I think I'm probably getting close to finished with this painting and I'm not stopping. So that means I'm probably not as finished as I thought I was.